what's going on? So we made our way to the hospital, and my mum was lying in bed, and she looked sick, as usual, but we thought, hey, give it 2 weeks, she'll be out again. This happens all the time. But this time the doctors came and said to us that she only had 2 weeks to live. We didn't know how to deal with that. 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, not going to be able to see my mum again. You know, a house with no mum, no one to cook us breakfast, no one to clean my clothes. How do you deal with that? How can we imagine that? Are we supposed to be alright? Really? And so Sonia and I were like, what do we do? How do we respond? But we knew what to do. And Sonia and I, we held hands and went to the toilet. And not to pee, to pray. And we earnestly prayed. We said, God, if you are real, if you really meant that you love us, if you're really in control, we need you right now. We need your strength. We need you to do something to pull us through, because I don't know if I can get through this. And we prayed and we cried a lot. But then God gave us peace. A peace that really, I can't explain. I didn't understand where it came from. But we walked out there and we saw our mum again, and we started having conversations, amazing conversations, such as, I'd be like, Mum, and we genuinely felt this. We're like, you are so lucky, not to die, but you are going to heaven. This heaven that we only hear about, with flowing with milk and honey, all this good place. You're going there really, really soon. I really envy you. And we're like, you get to meet Jesus, man. Can you say hi? Like, we were actually really excited. We're like, can you say hi? And we were having hopeful conversations like that.
And one morning I woke up and we slept at the hospital with her because we didn't want to leave her side. And she said, Janice, let me come over here. So I went to her bedside and she said, I have something very important to say. I said, what is it, Mum? And she said, no matter what happens, don't ever blame God. What happens, don't ever turn your back on Him. You need to rejoice. You need to rejoice. And she was like, so stern. And we're like, oh my gosh, she's gone crazy. How do we rejoice in a situation like this? You know, like, I could feel that she was genuine and she really wanted to say this and get it through to our heads. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I really want to, but I just don't know how. I don't know how to find the joy in this situation. We can get through it, but I don't know how. At that moment, she had a CD player playing just by her bedside, and it was a CD full of like Korean worship songs. And one worship song came on, and she's a crazy woman. Seriously, she was so weak by this time. She wasn't even digesting food because her body was shutting down. Basically, her feet and like her hands were going cold, and she couldn't drink water. She had no energy. But when she heard this song come on, oh my gosh, her arms shot up into the air, and she started like beaming. She and she started like muttering the lyrics of this song. She didn't have the energy to sing it, but she started muttering the words.